Would you choose it to be easy or would you choose to be hard? Either way, you're going to experience what you choose to see. Some of us, and even me when I was in the process of this, felt that, changes come with hard work. Why? Because I had the belief. So I experienced that it took me a couple of years for me to start, applying those ideas. But now what I do with my students is I say, no, there's a version of you who experienced this as very easy. And it's okay, because usually there's a thought behind it. If it's too easy, it's not worth it, or something. That's a belief, right? So you go even work with that. I don't want my students to experience what I experienced, where it took me a couple of years to reach where I am right now. And I say, well, if you're starting to be convinced that there's an infinity of versions, and how do you usually get convinced, by the way? You attract events after you start working on something, and then it happens once, twice, 3 times, 10 times, and you statistically go, hello, there is something here, so close parenthesis. So what they do is, when they're convinced that, I go to them, well, don't you believe there is a version of you who experienced this in an easy way? They go, yeah, according to infinity, that should exist. And then I instruct them, why don't you go visit that one first before you do the change, the one that considers the change easy and worthy and good enough that you don't need to suffer it before you get it. At the end of the day, yes, because as I said, for the universe, one frame and the other frame is equally easy. The only thing that makes it hard is your belief that it's hard, right? And that's why Einstein, without even knowing so much about quantum physics, because when he said what I'm about to tell you that he said, quantum physics were in the beginning of their existence, he said something very profound. He said, the most important question a person, a man or a woman, needs to answer in this life is whether the universe is friendly or not. And he said, if you choose one, you're going to experience that. If you choose the other, you're going to experience that. So he understood the idea that I'm the observer and I affect my life by observing something. So if I decide to experience it this way, the universe has no other option, as I usually say, than to reflect that back to you. To punish you? No. To praise you? No. Just to show you that this is what is happening. Remember, there's the law of physics. You only go and visit the radio stations you tune into. They're not punishing you. So if I go and tune into, let's say, heavy metal and I really don't like it, and I feel like, oh my God, yeah, well, let's tune out of it. Why am I really, mad at the radio station? The radio station exists there, and some people love heavy metal. So why would I be mad at the radio station? I would just ask myself, not even be mad at me, but ask myself, why don't I change it, right? So always the universe is mirroring that to you to help you. This is a game, in a sense, game in quotes, we're playing according to my experience and what I've, which is to come and experience there's nothing here apart from love. To fully understand that all the infinity of you is absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong and there's nothing right.